Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to The Forgotten City, the most intriguing game I've played this year. What was the most intriguing game I played last year? I don't know. Probably Tunic, but potentially Return of the Obra Dinn. Why are games so good? Welcome back to The Forgotten City. We've reached obsession levels. I've been thinking about this game in my free time. In my early morning, I'm in the shower. My brain can wander or wonder about whatever it wants to, and it chooses The Forgotten City. I've been thinking about this game. Welcome back. In the last episode, we dipped our toes into some local politics, reran the election on a quicker timeline than the time loop has us do it, just to see if anything would happen. We did a lot of just to see what would happen last time. We also found out a lot more about our friend Galerius. Galerius' backstory.
Friend, mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
So, it makes me more empathetic to Galerius than ever before. We've had this conversation before. I need you to take care of some things. Let's try. I guess now's the moment, right? What are we going to get up to in this episode? I think we need to do some more exploring. I think there's parts of the game I haven't really touched yet that I really want to, specifically parts of the Forgotten City. I'm going to have you take care of things.
Sounds serious. I'm listening.
And then I'm going to go try and find this villa.
Oh, no. All right, I can do that.
Malleolus and etc. I want to see what they're up to.
All right, let me see.
Let's do both of these.
Going in, but
now go.
I'll go. But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good. Whatever you say. Okay. Let's go to the parts of the city that I've never been to before. Which I believe that takes me over. Wait, hold up. This takes me. Where does this take me? There goes my plans. I just said I had a plan for the day, and then I said, where does this take me? And now I'm going to be distracted. This is the walkway from the other side of the shrine and etc. Okay, above the field, right? Field should be right down there. Fields are down there. Okay. Sorry, trying to make my mental map work. So this path right here should take us to Cynthius's whole area. And to potentially, you know what? And this area over here, which is where we haven't really explored. So, let's make that happen. Horatius, do you have any new dialogue?
What is it, citizen?
Have I learned anything new about you? Scintilla, for sure. Are you the one threatening Virgil? Hold up. Do I remember that?
All right.
Hold up. What's our quest say on threatening Virgil? That is this one, right? We have to investigate Domitius, Horatius, and Rufus. That's what I thought, is that there were three people. There were some suspects, and we needed to narrow them down. I guess one way to narrow it down is just to say, are you doing it?
What now?
Hey, suspect one. Are you a suspect? Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me.
That's good, because it means that you are principled in the way that the people you quote are principled. Also, is your chin bumping through your armor, or is your armor just, your helmet just stop right there? I think your chin is so large it cannot be held back by the shaders of this, by the geometry of this helmet. What happens if I say I know it wasn't you? I know it was you. Oh, shit, never mind. We'll say fair enough. we talk about Scintilla?
What business is that of yours?
I'm looking for him.
A lot of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Scintilla has a quote-unquote, has a secret lover, is quote-unquote in love, to be married, is adopted, and has been missing for 3 weeks. That's what we know. Sometimes fresh eyes help.
I suppose that's true.
These bluffs are blowing my mind. Why does Horatius not want Scintilla investigated? I'm going to write that down. Doesn't want Scintilla found? Question mark? Is it a, like, I serve this family and our business is our business? Or is it a, I have something to hide? Did you notice anything suspicious before she went missing?
Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better, though, I suppose.
I'm glad we stopped and spoke to Horatius, because we're about to go speak to all of those people.
Fine.
So maybe my goal...
All right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
God, Horatius, you sound so depressed. You sound so depressed. I'm getting depressed just listening to your voice acting. All right. Please let us know if you find anything. Maybe my job is to ingratiate myself to find information. I'm not sure. Horatius, when you stand here all day, do you just have to piss constantly? Because the sound is already making me have to pee. You just gotta see if you can do that, you know? Oh, did we find where Equitia? Crap, now I can't remember which one's which. Did we find out where you hang out? Sounds like we might have. It's no doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as their servants' problem. Interesting. I was recently re-listening. This is a weird personal detail that may or may not be of interest to you. But in an attempt to get my daughter to sleep the other night, I was singing a bunch of different songs and just singing whatever came to my mind. Ink appears to be made from soot and water. And I sang a song that I love that I've listened to a long time. I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie. And it has the line, Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule. Speaking of things that make me think of this game. And I figured maybe I should go to Sintius and say, hey, I don't think your society is so hot. Such hot stuff. Daily prayers for protection. Equitia's chest has 190 denarii in it. He is just a Vestal priestess or whatever. You know, if she had a ton of money, that would be concerning. The heck is this? The heck is that? Okay.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Yep, for sure. Can you hear me? I'm looking for graffitis. I'm looking for anything. We're just exploring. There's that wind again. Is that ketchup? Kind of looks like a container of ketchup. Oh, I can go back here. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, the texture of this ground looks weird. Why would the game let me come over here? don't know. I still don't get it. I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck. Okay. Not that the game needs to not allow me to go there, but, you know. Octavia's chest has a note to Octavia, and it is owned. So if I read this, does that end everything? Does that end the time loop? Oh, an anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork, again at the second. I'm going to add this to our to-do list. Cave behind theater. Right. Cave behind theater. Have I seen a theater? I have no idea. Oh! Did I just take it? I meant to hit next page. Next page? There is no next page. Okay. Wait, who is it from? It didn't say. An anonymous friend. Okay. Octavia and an anonymous friend. Interesting. I need your help. I hear you. What's this door? This goes outside. Okay. That's what we already looked at. Let's go upstairs. Oh, there's a mural around here. A coin pouch here. An offering, maybe? Sorry, I'm whipping the camera around. A bust. Sculpture of Minerva, the Roman goddess of strategy. Okay. Equitia moved up to that spot. That's what we expected. We've learned where Equitia hangs out first thing in the morning, which is right here. Okay. Is this the lower cistern?
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Hey. Hi, Domitius. You have some tiny eyes. Tiny little beady eyes. Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a
From
few
Carthage.
days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw
What'd you see?
a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Was there any gold on this creature's body? Would that not have broken the golden rule?
If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life this was no man. More like a Strix, or some Versipellus that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which.
Interesting words. A Strix or a Versipellus. Are these Roman, like, mythology creatures? What did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
Coward. That was a great story, but I'm still going to go down there.
Well, it's your funeral.
It's your funeral. Oh, Domitius. It's your funeral. Oh. Is there a sign? Where's the sign? Don't see no... Oh, right there. Danger. Do not enter the cistern. See Domitius for details. I'm surprised Domitius can write. Sorry. We should probably talk to Domitius. Sorry, just doing my push-ups.
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment. It being election day.
It being election day and all. I love this guy's voice acting. I'm sorry, I can't stop doing this voice. It's so much fun. What a good character. Oh, buddy. Okay. I think I have a entry for Domitius so far. Bullying people into voting for him. What's your story, Domitius?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
I'd like to meet... Why are you dressed like a gladiator?
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Why? Okay, but you're nowhere near an arena?
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunnus.
Excuse me? What now? I mean, we should probably check it, right? Just for, you know, just for the sake of understanding exactly what it is. Interesting. Very interesting. Perfect. Do you know a way out of here?
When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will change.
It sure will.
You won't even want to leave. You'll see.
I'll have to leave. I'll have to run back to the shrine. What do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
In a way, he will. In a way, the golden rule will be at an end in terms of you'll all be golden. How's he going to do that?
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
Spoilers. Why can't you tell me right now?
'Cause if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
Sounds great. Can I help in some way? I lean towards this because it strikes me as the way to get to the bottom of this is to try and get them to trust me.
We've already lined up the votes he needs to win. Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
And that's the problem with my strategy is they don't need anything from me. Sentius needs something from me. Who are you going to vote for?
Malleolus, of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us?
So you're just spitting the campaign, just spitting the campaign slogan, huh? Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
Listen, I don't abduct women. They come to me, and they keep coming back. If you know what I mean.
Sorry, excuse me. Yes, very subtle, but I think I know what you mean. I think you're hiding something? I think you're hiding something.
You don't know Sturkus.
I mean, I gotta try it, right? Sturkus means manure. Oh, I love that. Okay. You don't know Sturkus. Let's ask the other line.
I don't abduct women.
Subtle, but I think I know what you mean. No response. Okay. Are you the one threatening Virgil?
Do I seem like anonymous threats are my style?
I can still bluff if I need to on all of these. That wasn't a no. Let's just continue gathering information. No need to make a move yet. I'd like to meet Malleolus.
Too bad. He's busy. Unless... No. You don't look like you could afford it.
Afford what?
I'm glad you asked. See, he's a busy man, and this is an important day. He'll be inside practicing his victory speech for tonight. Left me strict instructions he doesn't want to be disturbed. So if you want to see him, I'll need something valuable in return.
Golden goose egg? What do you want? Here's 10 denarii. Golden eggs, I told you. Isn't soliciting bribes a sin?
bribe? That's such an ugly word. What I'm looking for is more of a tribute to me, your soon-to-be patron.
A loan. What I'm looking for is a loan. I'd like you to loan me some money and then forgive that loan immediately. Really, you'd be doing me a kindness. You'd be committing no sin at all. What do you want?
Dunno. Something good.
You want 10 denarii?
Hey, Caput Merde. Futuere es.
Just make it good. Capua Merde. Hey, shithead. What was the other one? Something. Ah, shit. I don't remember. Hey, shithead. Just make it good. How about 100 denarii?
Os in Coolio mio. Just make it good.
Os in Coolio Mayo. I don't know. I think I probably wrote that one down wrong. There's no translation offered. I think I must have copied it down wrong. I'll stop eventually. I'm just having a lot of fun. Here's 1,000 denarii. And it seems like half of the fun of speaking to Domitius is getting cursed at in Latin. Here's 1,000 denarii.
Whoa, you must really want to see Malleolus. Let yourself in with this key.
There it is. Key to the villa. Hard earned.
Just make sure you give it back on your way out.
Oh, that's an interesting line. Make sure you give it back on your way out. If I die, or if we end the, holy shit, your calves. Oh my god. Holy... Wait a second. Hold up. Am I attracted to you? Wait, what's going on here? Oh my god, you're so ripped. Wait a second. I'm rethinking our entire conversation now. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Oh my god, look at your pecs. Sorry. It's the legs mostly for me, though. Gee, okay, anyways. Almost said Jesus. We have 10,000 denarii. I'm glad I held on to the golden eggs for now, because they may have another use.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
What'd you say? What'd you say, mother? I think we go in the cistern. If we can end the loop in some way while I still have the key, then I keep it forever. So, try the cistern. Ooh, game is lagging. Interesting. Yeah, let's get an autosave going. See, Hannibal went down here. Did it say why Hannibal went down here? Oh, wrong one. Help you. Where's the golden bell? There it is. Sighs with relief. I don't know that it said why Hannibal was headed down here. I can't remember. Plenty of golden statues. Is this the place we wade against the current? I think we'll probably find out. Be very slow and thorough here. Okay. First off, I can swim down. Golden statue, young Roman woman. Middle of disrobing, beckoning others to safety. Please don't die down here. Is there anything else I missed? Okay. Just normal statues, it looks like. Wait against the current? I mean, is this... Hold up. We'll come back up this. That's not wading against the current, really. It's just... But it is following the water. I don't know. That's interesting. We need to find some other stuff first. Looking for graffiti. Oh my god, I love this game. Looking for items, any sign of what might have happened to Hannibal. Lunar pendant. There's a Latin inscription on the back which reads, Sen dia def. I wonder if that isn't... I could Google what that means. I also wonder if it isn't someone's name. Sen, we have a couple of those. Dia, I don't know that we do, but maybe Diana? The god. And then Def. I don't think we have a... We're definitely taking this item. Then Dia Def. And the real question is whether or not I want to Google it or if I want to let there be some mystery for now. Sen dia def. When it's a curse word, I feel very happy to... Oh, okay. I feel very happy to Google. When it's not a curse word, I sit and wonder about crushed creature. Whether or not Googling the translation would be interesting or not. I don't know that it'll tell me anything. I don't know that it's a word. That's my gut instinct. I might be wrong. An emaciated human-like creature spattered in gold. It appears to have been crushed to death while entering the cistern from the cave beyond. There is a cave. Doesn't make sense. Does anybody have any dynamite? That's bright as hell. Interesting. Got you. Anything else around here? Trying to be thorough. More arrows this way. Oops. 7 arrows. Oh yeah, this is how you get into the cave. My guess. Oh, nope. It's just how you get into this chest with 760 denarii. Okay. Oops. Missed the jump. Okay, let's go over to the thing we're climbing. I wonder if that's how you get into the upper cistern. I mean, it would make sense, right? Upper cistern to lower would be, you know, this water. I can't remember, but in some of the dialogue, we definitely heard that the upper, maybe it was just in the quest, that in like the quest page of the game, that the upper and lower cisterns were different places with so that's why when I saw another door that looked like the other cistern door, I was like, oh look, I just got a Steam achievement for entering the upper cistern in a creative way, so that's exciting. Water under the bridge is resolved. Who the hell is this? It says captive. Oh, this is sad. What the fuck is going on here? Who's keeping you captive? Just looking for signs of anything. Who are you?
You. Who are you?
Is this Scintilla?
Did he send you?
I'm little indigestion. I should have picked a different name. Nobody sent me.
Juno, you're here.
Juno.
You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on here?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn,
Oh my god.
but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever. or until we're turned to gold.
Is it Sentius?
He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Okay, really quickly, before we ask who, I want to do the... This is the fun of games like this, right? The fun is exercising your brain, is doing the mental gymnastics that the game affords you. We could just sit there and click buttons until we have all the answers, but like, to me, the mystery of it is the fun. I don't know why, but I just had a feeling. I was like, we learned Scintilla was adopted. A weird part of my brain, and this control thing that's happening in this dialogue so far, a weird part of my brain went, Sentius? But our other options would be like Domitius or Malleolus, I guess. Wants to keep people here forever. To me, it suggests anybody who's living happily here and is using the system to their advantage. Either Domitius, or either Malleolus or Sentius, potentially. I think Dacius is too, like, low stakes for this. So many people I would never suspect, like Galerius or Virgil or Georgius. Could it be Horatius? I don't think so. My official guess is going to be Sentius, but if it's Horatius, I'll be very surprised. Who did this to you? Take his key. He'll have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Sentius.
I knew it!
My adopted father. Furies, help me. I'll castrate and crucify
That
him.
motherfucker. I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll be the Furies. I'll help you. Holy shit. There's a way out, and he knows it, and doesn't want to help people out. The Gate of Horn. Oh my god, if I release you, you break the golden rule. Is that what's going to go? Is that what's going to happen here? How has this not broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
How did he get the key? What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the
Stealing,
golden
killing.
rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
I don't know that we can do that. What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Okay, interesting. My options are, if I say no, if I let you go, everyone else is going to die. I think that's true. We haven't tested it, but I think that's true. Because the minute Scintilla steals the key or kills her father, adoptive father, etc., we're in trouble. I am going to write down... What do I even call it? Can you kidnap your own kid? I'm going to put down kidnapped, but that's not the right word. Kidnapped. Under Magistrate Sentius. Kidnapped Scintilla. Horatius is going to hate this shit, by the way. Wait until he finds out the master he serves. Woo! Option 2. What if I round up everyone so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken? I need to think through that one. Will that work? If I round up everyone, they're ready to escape, we break the golden rule, the archers descend, we just run. Maybe? Option 3, I'm letting you go, let's get out of here together. That's going to do what option 1 is going to do. I'm going to say option 2. What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
Is he here? If I let you go, everyone else is going to die. What? I'll stick to my guns for now.
What? No! You can't just leave me here! How can you be so heartless?
Not heartless, just rational. Our escape isn't worth the lives of everyone here. It is an I mean, you know, we've got a trolley question type vibe here. Let me see if I can persuade Sentius to let us go. I don't know that this is victory. But I kind of want to click it to see what happens. This will give us a new quest. I'm not heartless, just rational. Our escape isn't worth the lives of everyone here. I'm going to click that for now.
I hate you. I spit on you. I hope Dis drags you to Tartarus.
Hold up. Isn't it sen dia diff? Damn it, what does this mean? Sen dia def. What is that? Lunar. Okay. God, this is fucked up. You thought you heard Sentius? I don't know that you did, but... Can I ask you more questions?
You're back. Have you come to let me go this time?
I want to ask you questions and or convince you.
What? No.
Okay. I can confront Sentius, but that's the only option I have right now. Based on the way I'm choosing to do this anyways. Damn. That's very interesting. That's the way out. The horn of goat? Sorry, the gate of horn. The horn of goat. Interesting. I'm looking for any graffiti, evidence, nothing yet. Okay. Door is locked. Okay, what's up here? This is the other upper cistern thing from by the Great Temple. I'm sure of it. Can I break this shit down? No. Damn. All right. Well, that's that. The upper cistern is sort of hell. Oh, shit. Please don't kill me. Oh, that worked out fine. Okay. Let's get out of here. I believe we have accounted for Hannibal being dead. I think that's that body right there. The body we found... Okay, hold up. I should say this in a different way. There are other bodies we have... How did I get down here again? I walked through that door. Where'd that door? Where was that door? Did I have to jump down this shit? That's that. Not that. Wait a second. My brain. Oh my god. Never have a child. It completely ruins your entire memory and processing power. How the fuck did I get in here again? Up here. Okay, there it is. Jesus. Whew. That got rough for a second. Okay, here's the deal. I kind of want to think about all of the dead bodies I found to account for the quote-unquote 3 that are missing. Scintilla, not dead. Body behind the door that is blocked by the archer that we found like last episode. I still don't know who that is. Body down here is Hannibal. It's possible these bodies are not individuals that I would have heard of, but that they died in one of the past iterations of the Forgotten City. Who knows? But still, I like keeping track. You know, it helps me keep track of the other people too. Oh boy. I feel like we should talk to Horatius, right? I feel like that's step 1. Where's Horatius at? Sentius, should we chat?
I hope you have a good... We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm a little indigestion. We've had this conversation before.
Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is.
I'm going to skip this. We've heard it before.
I assume. Is that about right?
We've had this conversation too, and I'm in a hurry. Ooh, actually, let's try the other option. The golden rule got broken, and I'm going to say I broke it.
You broke it? Why in Pluto's
In
name
Pluto's
would
name,
you
huh?
do that?
Interesting. Pluto's name. I wanted to see what would happen.
You just wanted... What is wrong with you? Do you fancy yourself as mortar, holding the threads of our fate in your hands? Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered, and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason?
I sure have. Man. I have to say, one of the best things about this game, maybe an underrated part of this game. If you're like me, and you're one of those people who has to sort of obsessively, it's not my word, that would be how someone else would describe it, who has to sort of obsessively check characters for new dialogue after, when I play Fallout, when I play Skyrim, I complete a quest related to a character, and I have to check the NPCs. Do they have new dialogue? Do they have something new that, the world has changed, so is their understanding of the world and or our relationship, has it changed? To me, it's, like one of the, not, how do I phrase this? It's not a guaranteed sign that a game is good, but it is generally a sign that a game is thoughtful and has been worked on thoroughly. If the more you change the world, the more the character can chat with you about, the more you open up in terms of dialogue. To me, I think it's the major strength of Baldur's Gate 3 is the companions and their dialogues and the way that they change, depending on, the hours of conversation you can have. Anyways, if you're that person, this game is amazing because the world kind of, the same 23 people to talk to, 20 people to talk to, but with a million new dialogue options. I'd like you to release Dooley. I was hoping to ask questions about the investigation. Who's going to break the golden rule? I know what you did to Scintilla. All of these are awesome. Let's just start with Dooley. I'd like you to release Dooley.
You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been.
Duilius is the full name there. What exactly did he do?
Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic, the law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule-breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else?
The funny thing is, we know this line to be true. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. We know this to be true based on a captive that we just spoke to in the upper cistern. The other thing I'll say is that I think it's sort of How do I phrase this? Is it sort of the mark of... Is it sort of the mark of the success of your civilization? How well you treat people like Dooley? I don't know that the bar of like, well, recently we'd have killed him and now he can be allowed to live. I don't know that that means you're like clearing that bar by more than that low bar by more than a couple inches. I don't know. I was hoping to ask you some questions about my investigation.
Ask then.
I've actually asked all of these already. How does the ritual work? Wait, have I asked this?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions.
Is that a
I have
lie?
to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life I don't suppose... Ah, I assume that was me.
I can't promise anything.
Well, thank you for...
Okay, I'd heard those dialogue lines before.
Good. Now, was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Let's try these golden rule conversations first.
Of course. What is it?
I've already figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking the golden rule. What happens now?
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox, you see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand?
Sorry, I'm taking notes. I'm going to add a section to my paper notes just called Golden Rule. And I want to try and keep track of all of the Golden Rule being broken moments that I think might be how, like, what exactly are they? I want to keep a list. Yulia suicide is, I think, one. Possibly. The election fight is the biggest one. We haven't managed to stop that from happening yet. So there's that. Yulia suicide we've solved. Election fight we have not. And then the armed stranger is the third one. There are likely other candidates, including potentially Ulpius suicide. We'll see, but I think I get it.
Excellent. So it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? I
do want to test one thing. Before... Actually, let's see if there's more dialogue here. I have an idea.
Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is who's going to break the golden rule.
Yes.
Interesting. There's a lot of options here. It's Aurelia, Dacius, Domitius. I mean, he is going to. Valerius, Lucretia, Sentia, Malleolus, Virgil. Never mind. Any more time.
Why then did you say... It doesn't matter.
I wonder what those
Looks
things
like
do.
You'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yes, but first,
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
we're going to save the game, and then we're going to try a little something funny. If I...
Don't be so foolish. If you kill me, we all die. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes.
This is what we just heard.
The crux of it is this, to illustrate. If you manage to succeed in, say, the same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to
Or
die.
pulled my bow on you.
If either of those things were to happen...
Sorry, I was skipping that because we'd all heard it very recently. So if I killed you, everyone would die. I'd return to my original timeline with no way back.
Indeed.
I might need to rethink this.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Oh, I was so ready to kill you. Oh, I was like, I wonder how the game will handle me being yanked back to my own time. Will I watch the Pluto's Golden Rule end scene or not? All right, let's ask about Scintilla.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your
Man, this game is
investigation?
delightful. I love these dialogue options. I know what you did to Scintilla.
Me? What are you talking about?
You're keeping her tied up in the cistern.
You know, you remind me of him.
What? Who?
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
The music. You remember him?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I mean, you've lived through the day, what, 9 times?
The game knows.
Most impressive.
Oh, that's so cool.
And yet everything you've done has been in vain, because there's no escape. Except the path
It can't
that
be
Al
true.
took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Best to take your own life now. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do
I'm
about
going to find a way, Sentius, to castrate your ass without it breaking the golden rule. And then I'll break it, so that you turn into a golden statue without any nuts. That's what I'm gonna do, Sentius. You're a sick motherfucker. I do need to know why. I need to know why. The idea that Sentius has had his memories the entire time is fascinating. Fascinating. But I need to know why. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because
You
I
have power.
grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face. the music of birds chirping.
Oh,
And as long as this day keeps repeating itself,
yeah.
I get to enjoy it
I was
all,
about to say that.
over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
I was about to say, here's what's not connecting for me. Sentius has brought me here to solve the golden rule breaking. But that assumes that if I solve everyone else's problems, Sentius won't then break the golden rule. And now that I know that he wants this, what's to say he wouldn't? And also, like, what's his, like, what I was also thinking, like, what's his out? Because if he has memories, he knows that he's getting voted out in just in half an hour, whatever. And the answer is he's living in this liminal this temporal loop, this liminal before the golden rule has been broken, but after I've survived. Interesting. Hand over the key to the exit.
And why would I agree to that?
Let me think through this. If I take it by force, I break the golden rule. It's stealing and or it's murder. You might have an uprising on your hands. I'm sort of, if I'm thinking through this correctly, I'm sort of forced to play along. Because when the uprising happens, the golden rule will be broken, and if I would like to continue existing, I must follow Sentius to the portal, and we must start over. But I'm going to ask the questions anyways. What's to stop me from taking it by force?
The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body.
Thus,
And
breaking...
if I die,
Yeah.
I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time, so if you kill me,
Yep.
you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility.
Sure.
That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want?
No, it's not what I want. If you don't hand it over, you might have an uprising on your hands.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
It's the right thing to do to hand it over.
Oh, you and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions or what happens, where you're from. Least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
I love that. That's a great line. That's a top quality, top tier villain line delivered there. That's good stuff. Bravo to the brava to the writers of this game, the developers. This isn't over. I'll find a way.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot
Here's my
to
question.
extend my life for
How
me.
long have you had this going? That's what I want to know. Was it just Al, or was there 300 idiots before him? Maybe I'll kill you. That won't
We
work.
both know you're not that stupid, so go on, make your empty threats and stomp your feet, and beg the gods for help if you like. But
I'm getting
believe
help
me
from the
when
gods.
I tell you, the gods
Proserpina.
don't care about you, and neither do I.
This is good writing
Now,
right here.
Get out of my villa.
Because-
I'm bored with you.
Because that line right there is actually super good writing. Because he's saying with all confidence, the gods don't care about you. The gods have left you here to die, basically. But we know that one of the possible ways out is Proserpina giving us help. So it's not true that the gods don't care. The golden rule has been completed. Is it really? It seems everyone in the city is going to die because of one person breaking the golden rule. I need to figure out who it is. To that end, Sentius asked me to talk to everyone and help them. So, that's completed? That's actually weird.
I thought I told you to get out of my...
Okay. I really wanted to see... I wanted to do all those dialogue options. I wanted to talk to Sentius about all of those other dialogue options. Let's talk to Horatius real quick.
What now?
Nothing
All right.
new?
Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
I have information for you
What
about
now?
Scintilla. None of it's going to help?
He's one of the best trick conners.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting. What about Cynthia?
Whatever are you wearing? Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What do you think about the golden rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
At least now we know blasphemy doesn't break the golden rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting
not a
to
fable.
frighten us into behaving.
He is frightening you into behaving, but it isn't a fable. It's definitely real.
Oh, and I suppose I'll just have to take the word of a know-nothing barbarian who just arrived, will I?
I've forgotten that it's really painful to talk to you.
I trust you can see yourself out.
That is going to have to do it for this episode. Oh my god, what a reveal. Our villain. Sentius himself. Our villain. We found Scintilla. We found the Upper Cistern, and we found the true problem at the heart of this game, which is that the city and its leader doesn't want to solve the breaking of the golden rule and to the time loop that I'm in. They want to have me trapped here forever. We'll come back in the next episode and see if we can't wiggle our way out from under Sentius's oppressive thumb. I have some ideas about where to start, but we're going to have to wait until tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming with me on this journey of a game. I really hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please don't forget to leave a like down below. It really helps out to suggest this video and this series to other people. And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.